Welcome to today's arithmetic class and losses, very useful for our competitive exams. Yes, sir, to take today's class.
Good morning, Mananda. Welcome to my class. This is Rajesh Ashojala. Today's topic is profit and loss. So before getting into profit and loss, we should know some words here. Profit and loss. So CP nothing but cost price. What is a cost price? If a shopkeeper wants to do the business and he will purchase an item from distributor. So this price is nothing but cost price. Purchasing from the distributor. So that means he is bringing the article or object from another side. He is spending some amount. So that is nothing but cost price. And here some more words we need to get. Overhead expenses. What are these overhead expenses here? Cost price and overhead expenses. These overhead expenses are nothing but like if he is bringing the article or object, he used to bring it by transportation. So for transportation he has to spend some more. Suppose any damage is there, he has to repair. So for this all these, that means whatever he is spending from his pocket, the businessman whatever he is spending from his pocket is nothing but overhead expenses. Okay, and this is cost price, this is overhead expenses. So next, totally resultant cost price. Cost price plus overhead expenses, CP plus overhead expenses, nothing but resultant cost price. So up to now he has spent some amount here, cost price he is purchasing, and by transportation he is bringing here. So this total is nothing but CP plus OX is nothing but resultant cost price. Now SP. Selling price. Now this is he is selling again to customer, and whatever the price he is getting, that is nothing but selling price. So simple thing, cost price is spending from his pocket and selling price is bringing it to his pocket. Spending, bringing. Next. Profit and loss. When the shopkeeper will get profit and when he will get loss. Suppose a shopkeeper is bringing an item for 1000 rupees. An item for 1000 rupees. He is selling the same object for 1200 rupees. From 1000 he is selling to 1200 rupees. That means more he is selling here. More price he is selling here. So that means what we can say here, he is getting 200 rupees more than the cost price. He is getting 200 rupees more. Actually in his pocket he has only 1000 rupees. So he purchased an item for 1000 rupees. Now his pocket is empty. He has an object of 1000 rupees. Now he is selling again to a customer for 1200 rupees. Now his pocket is fulfilled with how much? 1200 rupees. Already it was 1000. Now more money he got. He got more money. So that is he got more money, nothing but profit. Now, the thing happens here. He purchased here. That why? Because it has a damage. So, for less amount, he is selling the same object here. Suppose he is selling for 900 rupees. Now, what happens here? It gives less amount in his pocket. Actually, it was 1000, but he is getting only 900. So, how much less it was? 100 rupees less it was. So, this is nothing but a loss. So, if he gets more money, it's profit. Simple thing. If he gets more money, profit. Less money, loss. That's it. Profit. When he'll get profit? If selling price is more than cost price, SP is more than cost price, then he gets profit. So, what is the formula for profit? You can write selling price minus cost price. Selling price minus cost price. Let me take a small example here, the same example. If an object purchased for rupees 1000 and sold it for rupees 1200, then what is profit? Profit nothing but SP minus CP. So 1200 minus 1000 nothing but rupees 200. So like this simply we can find the profit. Now sometimes he'll ask about profit percentages also. Then how are you going to find profit percentage? And sometimes he will give you profit percentage of cost price and he wants to get the selling price. And one more thing you remember here, profit is nothing but increase in percentage. Like increase in percentage, more he will get. Okay, now next problem. If an article is purchased at 800 and sold for rupees 1000, find profit and profit percentage. We need to get profit as well as profit percentage. Now, write down the data given here. Selling price is, cost price is 800, selling price is 1000. So, SP is more than CP. So, therefore, profit is equals to SP minus CP. 1000 minus 800 is giving us 200. Now what do we need? Profit percentage we need. Already in previous class discounts we have discounting by D by M CP is equal to 100. So simple thing, 1 the 4 the 420 profit percentage for the given article. Next we'll do one more problem here on basic profit only. A person gets 15% profit on a fan, rupees 800. Find SP. Person is getting 50% profit on a fan of rupees 800. Now we need to find SP. So what we need here, profit we need is 15%. CP is 800. So profit can be given as P by 100, profit of 15% of 810, nothing but 15 by 100 into 800. 15 8s are 120. So therefore SP can be given as CP plus profit, nothing but 800 plus 120 is 920. But nothing but 920. And of course this is somewhat lengthy method. What is, we are finding first of all profit, later on we are finding SP, but we have direct formula for SP. What the formula we have here? SP is equals to, already we have discussed here what it is. Profit nothing but increase in percentage. Profit nothing but increase in percentage. So what you are writing here? CP into 100 plus P by 100. SP nothing but CP into 100 plus P by 100. So the same formula we are going to, same problem we are going to do by the method with principle. Then we check whether we'll get 920 as SP or not. SP is equals to, what is CP here? 800 into 100 plus, what is profit percentage is 15 by 100. So 800 into 115 by 100. 115 8s are 8 5s are 40, 8 1s are 8 plus 4, 8 1s are 8 plus 1 9. So how much we are getting here? 920 rupees we are getting here. So in this method and in this method, if you observe, first of all we are finding profit of the given article, and later we are adding to CP, then we will get SP. According to formula, directly we are getting SP is equals to CP into 100 plus profit by 100. So directly we are getting the answer 920 rupees here. So this is the best method which we will use for competitive exams directly. Okay, next. Loss. What is loss? Loss nothing but decrease in percentage. Loss nothing but, previously we discussed here, he is getting 100 rupees, is nothing but less amount on the cost price. So again, when you will get here, just before now we discussed here, CP is 1000, SP is 900. So which is more, which is less? SP is less. So if SP is less than CP, then we get loss. So loss can be given as SP minus CP minus SP, because CP is more here. CP minus SP. In previously what we wrote, profit is nothing but SP minus CP we wrote here. Why? Because SP is more here, CP is less here. So SP minus CP we wrote. Now what we are writing here, CP minus SP we are writing here. Okay. And again the same formula will be applied here. For loss percentage can be given as loss by, for CP only. We are taking loss or profit on cost price only. So loss by CP into 100. And we can write the formula, already we discussed what it is, decrease in percentage. So SP can be given as, with this formula, CP into 100 L by 100. Profit nothing but more, increase. Plus, that's why we are doing. Now loss is nothing but less, so that's why we are taking minus here. So this is loss. What is loss? If SP, selling price, is less than cost price, then we'll get loss. Next, loss nothing but, which is more here? Cost price is more. So cost price nothing minus SP. Now loss percentage can be given as loss by CP into 100. Now SP new formula can be given as CP into 100 minus L by 100. Now we'll take some examples for this. Cost price of a chair is 600 rupees and sold it for rupees 500. Again, the problem I am explaining here. Cost as 600 minus 500. Nothing but 100 rupees we are getting. Percentage can be given as. What is the formula we discussed already? Loss percent is nothing but loss by CP into 100. So loss, or else we'll write the formula here, loss by CP into 100 how much it is going to be? 16, 6 table, 16, 6 1 the 6, 40 left, 6 6 the 36, 4 left, so 4 by 16 or else 16, 1 by 4 percentage is the loss he is getting here. So like this, we can do the loss percentage. Once again I am explaining here. Cost price is 600, selling price is 500. Now SP is less than CP, so he incurs loss. So loss formula is CP minus SP, nothing but 600 minus 500 is 100. So loss can be given as L by CP into 100. So 100 by 600, CP is 600 here. So CP 100 by 600 into 100, or else 100 by 6 we are getting, nothing but 16 by 16 of 4 by 16, or else 6 here. 100 by 6 nothing but 6 1 the 6, 4 left 40, 6 6 the 36, 4 left again 6 6 6, nothing but we can write 6.67 percentage. 16.67 percentage we can write here. Okay. Next, one more problem we are going to take here. If cost price is 920 rupees and loss percentage is 15, find SP. Cost price is 920 and loss percentage is 15, find SP. Already we have a formula, SP is equals to CP into 100 minus L by 100. Direct formula we have to find SP. So directly we are going to find here selling price can be given as CP into 100 minus L by 100. So 920 into 100 minus 15 by 100. Now write down 920 into 85 by 100, 0 getting cancelled. Now 90 to 85. 5 2s are 10, 1 remains, 5 9s are 45, 8 2s are 16, 45 plus 16, 61 plus 1, 62. Now 9 8s are 72 plus 6, 7 8. So 7820 by 10, which gives us rupees 782. So this is selling price here after 15% of loss. Observe the problem once again here. CP is 920 rupees, loss is 15%. We need to find SP. The formula for SP is, when loss is given, CP into 100 minus L. This is not P, this is L. L by 100. So 920 into 100 minus 15 by 100, or else 920 into 85 by 100, 0 0 getting cancelled. 90 to 85 will get 7820. So 782 0 0 0 getting cancelled. Answer is 782 after 15% loss. So next we'll go with one more problem here. Third problem. And spends rupees 100 on transportation, rupees 500 on repairs, and sold it for rupees 7,000. Find whether he is getting profit or loss and by what percentage. First of all, we should see what is selling cost price is 5,000. Transportation rupees 100, repairs rupees 500. Already we have discussed these are called overhead expenses, and these overhead expenses will go from the pocket of the businessman. So this should be included in cost price. So total cost price or resultant cost price . 5,000 plus 100 plus 500 is nothing but rupees 5,600. Now what is SP given? Rupees 7,000. Now which is more? SP is more, cost price is less. So therefore profit can be given as SP minus CP, RL 7,000 minus 5,600, nothing but rupees 1,400 is profit. Overall profit how much is getting here? 1,400. So why I took this problem? Why? Because in this problem we have overhead expenses here. Observe, cost price is only 5,000, but for transportation 100, for repairs 500. These will also go from the pocket of businessman. So compulsory these should be included in cost price. So 5,000 plus 100 plus 500 is 5,600. So this is total cost price. So whenever you are calculating compulsory, we should calculate on total cost price only. Now selling price is 7,000. So 7,000 minus 5,600 is 1,400. Now you can find profit percentage very easily. Profit percentage can be given as profit by CP into 100. What is profit we got here? 1,400. Now CP, which we have to take, 5,000 or 5,600. Always we have to take 5,600 only. So 5,600 into 100. 14 ones are 14 fours are 4 ones are 14 25. So 25% is profit percentage. So profit is rupees 1,400 and the profit percentage is 25%. So like this, whenever overhead expenses are given, compulsory we should add those overhead expenses in the cost price. Then we have to calculate on that cost price only. Next, one more problem we are taking, basing on overhead expenses only. Venu bought a flat for rupees 4,50,000 and spends rupees 10,000 on paintings. Sold for rupees 4,25,500 only. Find profit or loss and by what percentage. Observe the problem here. When you bought a flat for rupees 4,500, 4,50,000 only and spends 10,000 on paintings, and again he is selling the same flat for rupees 4,25,500 only. Now find profit or loss. Let us check what is cost price and what is overhead expenses and what is SP here. CP is rupees 1,000. Paintings rupees 10. Total cost price will be now 4,50,000 plus 10,000. Total cost price 4,60,000. Now what happens here? Observe, selling price is 4,25,500 only. Which is more here? SP is less than CP. This incurs to loss only. So what is loss formula? CP minus SP, 4,60,000 minus 4,25,500. How much it is going to be? 35,000 less 500. So 34,500. Now loss percentage can be given as L by CP into 100. 34,500 by what is cost price? Cost price, total cost price is 4,60,000. Into 100. 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4. How much are getting? 345 by 46 we are getting here. How much it is going to be? Observe here. 46, 7s are 280 plus 42, 312 plus 23. 322 plus 23, huh? Okay. How much are getting? 7.5% we are getting here. So what is the loss he is getting here? 7.5% he is getting here. As we have what we have discussed here, profit and loss, cost price, selling price. If cost price is less and selling price is more, then he will get profit. If cost price is more and selling price is less, then he will get loss. And different formula we wrote here for loss. For first of all, for a profit can be given as selling price minus cost price, profit percentage with profit by CP into 100. And there only we can get the formula of SP as CP into 100 plus P by 100. Okay, for loss, which should be more here? Cost price should be more. So CP minus SP is loss. Loss can be, loss percentage can be given as loss by CP into 100 and a decrease in percentage. So that's why SP is equals to CP into 100 minus loss by 100. So by taking this formula and these things, we can do much problems here, and even we will continue in the next class with the same profit problems. Okay, profit and loss problems. Thank you all. Have a good day.